Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And the National Audit Office has released some truly terrible numbers. It's regarding homeless people. In fact, the numbers are the worst level of homelessness in England since records began. That's how bad it is. And these are terrible numbers, and we will come to them. But Britain is supposed to be a modern Western democracy. It shouldn't have homelessness on this scale. Sure, you're always going to have a few unfortunates, but this is beyond unfortunate. This almost looks like it's deliberate by this government and past governments. The number of households accepted as homeless by their local authority is currently standing at just under 80,000. 80,000 households. That's 80,000 individuals or couples or families. That's increased 23% in just 4 years. That's immense. On top of that, there's a further 113,000 households, including 146,000 individual children who are living in temporary accommodation. In the third quarter of last year, and more than 33,000 households are living in temporary accommodation outside of their local area, up 42% in that same time period. People cannot find or afford accommodation. At the same time, this government is doing its very best to bring in hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants, and it is those immigrants that are taking priority for housing. We have British children homeless, and yet men of fighting age are coming illegally into this country on boats and are being handed homes rather than letting those homes go to our own people. I think it is this issue alone that will destroy this Labour government. This is the one issue that we need always to push. Why is this Labour government so keen, so determined to put illegal immigrants into council homes before it puts British children into council homes? This is where the revolution will start. The National Audit Office said the government has failed to get a grip on the poor quality of temporary housing. It's failed to provide enough permanent housing. Even now, the numbers quoted, the 300,000 homes a year that this Labour government are saying they're going to build, although they're already tens of thousands behind on the project, won't be even close to being enough. 146,000 homeless children, and we're giving houses to illegal boat people rather than doing what we should be doing, which is having the Navy in the Channel pushing them back, pushing them back, pushing them back. And the ones that are here, as soon as they're picked up, put in a plane and flown on the first plane out, and it doesn't matter where that plane goes. First plane out, off you go. You become someone else's problem all the time. Out, out, out. We do not give these people citizenship. We do not allow these people to vote. They do not access our health service. As soon as they're in trouble, out they go. They're here illegally. They are, by definition, criminals. And they're criminals who loathe us. They're criminals who hate us with a passion. They're not they have no regard for our history, our heritage, our culture. Wherever they land, crime rates increase. One only has to look at Sweden, once one of the safest countries in the world, now the R capital of the world. 96% of all of that particular crime committed by immigrants. The people of this country will rise up. It's matters like this that will force extreme right-wing parties to rise. The one thing the left don't want to happen is the rise of the right. And yet it seems that the one thing that will definitely happen because of the left and their policies is the extreme right will rise. And nobody wants that. And yet that's what's going to happen. There will be citizen justice in this country. People have had enough. And when our children cannot get a home, when our families are told, yes, there's a council house, but an immigrant's going to take it, you'll have to carry on living in your car. How long before the pitchforks and flaming torches descend on town halls up and down the country? It won't be long. Thank you very much for listening. I'm going to stop because I'm getting angry. Thank you. Bye.